1, 2, 3. Okay. We're back on the Lexmoto again today, trying to get carb started. Not the carb started, trying to get the engine started. Okay, we're back on the Lexmoto today, trying to get the engine started after the last debacle of taking the carb apart to give it a clean and then realising that this seal had gone. So I took it apart a few times, tried cleaning it, tried readjusting the seal. Every time I filled it with fuel, just started leaking there. So what I went and did is I went online to try and find a gasket for it. Gasket is impossible to find online. It's actually cheaper for me to buy a new carb at £25 off of eBay. So that's what I've gone and done, and this is my carb. So it all looks pretty good. I've had a chance to open it up, and contains everything it looks like it needs. So you can see here, I've got my overflow pipes, my actual fuel line here, and it looks to be pretty good. The seal looks decent, everything moves. So my first job of the day is to get that carb off so I can get this carb mounted. Well, say that carb off, then get the throttle connected up here, and then get the carb mounted. So that's where we're going to start. First thing I'm going to do, take off that old carb. So as you can see here, I've got to replace this slide so that it uses my new carb, because this one looks like it's a bit worse for wear, and it has been some time since I've done one of these. And this is going to be a challenge. This actually has to come separate, which is going to be fun because, yeah, as you can see here, this is nicely broken. So it's a good thing I did replace the carb, or at least I am replacing it. Right, all we've got to do now is try and unscrew that there. So I'm going to grab some WD-40, find out what size this nut is. Okay, bit of WD-40 here, let that soak when I find another 8. Okay. That actually broke loose relatively easily. So that is now mounted. That's compressed, so when we push that through, that spring It's there, so in theory, when I pull the throttle, it compresses. You can see that there. Should throttle the throttle needle up. Now, it's getting this carb fitted onto there. So I'm going to replace. I'm hoping there's no air leaks on the inlet here. Well, it feels pretty grimy. But what we're going to do, swap the inlet across onto here, and then get the whole thing mounted. Now, I pre-loosened these, so they should just come off. Now, what's fun about this carb is you'll see, as we take this off, that came off nice and easy on that side. On this side, it actually fouls on the carb body, which is why I took the whole inlet off. So you have to pull the inlet body apart, the inlet manifold apart, so that you can get to the actual nut. See, that ring's a little bit unclipped for some reason. Alright, now we'll just get them swapped across. It's the same problem on mounting again. You've got to get this side on first, thread through the nut, and then as you tighten it, you can then push through to make this seal, otherwise it'll foul. Other side again, just slot straight on. Now, previous to this, I have tested to make sure I've got compression. I did not use a compression tester, I will admit. I did the classic stick your thumb over the port where your spark plug is, see if it gets pushed off. And it made some beautiful sounds as it pushed it off. Previous to the engine swap, I did check to see I had spark. So what I'm hoping is it is just a fueling situation. And now that I've got a new carb in there, I can then tweak the settings to make it run nice, but if it makes some kind of firing noise, I am laughing, and I can move on to the other problems on this bike. So this one's the fuel in, which I'm just gonna pop off, put my existing one on there. Here we go. I'll leave the overflow intact. We'll worry about what to do with that later. And the overflow down here at the bottom. So, first job, does it flow fuel? Well, it's filling. You can see here water, fuel going through it. So it looks like there's fuel coming through. You can see it stop. We've gone to reserve. Yep, still flowing. That's great. So let's plug it in, see what happens.